What's up, guys and gals? This is Griever back here, bringing you guys another manga review today, and this one will be about Volume 2 of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess by Akira Himekawa. I probably butchered that name, but nonetheless. So, and of course that's two people anyways, two wonderful women who write all of the Zelda series. For those of you who don't know, who are fans of the game, as I said in the last video for Volume 1, Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Link to the Past, Four Swords, Oracle games. They have made a manga adaptation following what I would consider an alternate canon. It's not canon or non-canon. It's basically take the premise of the game, take the story, take the idea, and then expand upon it in your own way. Poetic license, similar to a Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings. Maybe a little more poetic license with these, but similar premise, guys. From book to movie, same idea. From video game to manga. And as you guys, of course, can no doubt tell, the art is just absolutely... The art is absolutely beautiful. You know, it really showcases a lot of... It's the perfect style of art. It reminds me very much of a Legend of... it's what Legend of Zelda would look like in a manga or anime. It reminds me very much of like a Record of Lodoss War, A Vision of Escaflowne, and Inuyasha. A very 90s animation style, which is something that's really died out with the different styles of the CGI and all the lollies and all that stuff in anime. And it really turns me off, honestly, to watching a lot of great animes and stuff, is because this is what I want to see. This is the style. This is the badassness that I need to see in my manga and my anime. So, that being said, this is Volume 2 of Twilight Princess. Now, we're up to Volume 5, and we're probably about halfway. I don't know what their schedule's like and how much more addition they're going to put on, but we're about the halfway point. We're about the halfway point where we would be at the game. So I'd say we're about over half in the manga, but that's 5 volumes, ladies and gentlemen. As I said in the last video, Ocarina of Time is 2, Majora's Mask 1, Oracle of Seasons 1, Link to the Past 1. Like, they only did 1 volume for every game, and now we're up to 5 for this game. This seemed to be their baby. This seemed to be the thing that they really wanted to work on and really expand upon. This seemed to be almost like it's their favorite, and they really wanted to spend a lot of time with it. So there are changes. Now, at the end of the last volume, we left off on Link meeting Midna in wolf form, and that was really cool, right? And here, of course, this is the start of it, right? They're going to meet Zelda. They're going to go along the same premise, the same story as the game goes. And pretty much, I mean, the conversations, of course, are different. There's more expansion on them and stuff. But pretty much, it's Link escaping the castle. We get some extra scenes with the baboons in the forest temple and the monkeys and stuff. We get an expanded scene with the moblins, or whatever they're called in Twilight Princess, the ones that kidnapped everyone, Ela and stuff. And then we get a little bit of backstory with Zelda and Zant and stuff. We get some just like there's quite a few. There's changes, as I said before. There's plenty of changes, but here basically near the end, the volume pretty much covers Link's first adaptation as a wolf. Now, I haven't played the game in a long time, and I feel like this was expanded upon quite a bit because they sort of go through the forest temple in wolf form, not in man form, not in Hylian form, which is vastly different from the game, because I remember playing the forest temple as Link. So you turn yourself back once you leave the Twilight Realm. In this edition, they kind of change the sequence of events and flip them like this. So Link goes through and he basically does the whole forest temple thing, pretty much most of it anyways, as a wolf this time. It's not really a bad thing. It flows with the story and it works really well, but it was surprising and it was new and exciting, and that's the good thing about this manga that I've been praising, is that just because I know the game, just because I love Zelda, just because I know the in and outs of the history, doesn't mean I can't be shocked or surprised and go, wait a minute, this is a little different, you know? It's once again the same as I've always said. I think I said in the last Volume 1 review on my channel, was you guys will never defeat Volvagia the same way, or look at Volvagia in Ocarina of Time the same way ever again if you read these volumes, if you read this manga. That it's just incredible. So yeah, so the art is great, everything's great once again. And we do get near the end, of course, as you can tell from the front cover, you know, Link actually adorns what they've been dubbing these days as the hero clothes. You know, he's got his classic tunic and his look, right? And here near the end of the volume, we do get him being the hero once again. He's got the clothes and all that stuff. But here is something that I really enjoy, right? So he goes through, he finishes off the actual boss. If you recall, the mid boss was the monkeys, and that was just a thing. But the Forest Temple, of course, had the big plant Deku Baba monster looking thing, right? Baba Babu or whatever it was called, and Link is in hero form to do that. He's in man form, and he's able to defeat it, of course. And then there's a big thing where he meets with the spirit and stuff. He meets with the Pharaoh's spirit, right? After meeting with Ordon's spirit, but previously he meets with Pharaoh, you know, the celestial spirit sort of idea of each river, each lake, that kind of idea. And here is a really good shot near the end. Now, this doesn't spoil very much, once again, because I still say read the volumes, but, like, look at this. This is the ending shot. And it says, like, you know, what can I do? Like, what makes me such a hero? And I really, really enjoy that. What about any of that makes me a hero? Because he's basically saying, I can't believe this is happening. I'm completely at a loss. I'm running all over the place. And half the time when I think I've figured even one thing out, all of a sudden I'm down on 4 legs with unable to do anything. So, you know, with no allies, with no friends, with no one understanding. Like, this Link is way more characterized than in Twilight Princess, who just kind of goes with the flow. Of course, the silent protagonist, you're not going to get as much emotion. But in this, he is such a complex, way more than I think we've ever seen before. Because I own most of them. You know, I've read the Oracle ones, and I've read, the only one I haven't really read is A Link to the Past and Four Swords. But I've read Majora's Mask, I've read the Ocarina of Times, and I've read this one. And I can honestly say that the other ones were ready to be heroes. Like, they might have been bumbling and might have had some comedic effects and stuff, but they were ready. They were like, okay, I got my sword, I got my shield, I'm going to be brave and I'm going to fight. He had a clear path ahead of him. Here, this Link, the Twilight Princess Link, is far more reserved, confused, not sure of himself. He's an unsure hero. He does not have that level of confidence yet. He's I don't know if I can do any of this. What makes me so special? I'm not good for anybody. I can't fight this. I can't do anything. You know, it's not about being like a coward or anything. He just doesn't see why everyone keeps looking to him when he thinks all he's done so far is fail. Through Volume 1 till now, to the end of Volume 2, all he feels like he's done is been running around with his tail between his legs. He feels like a coward. He's at a loss, and this is a fully fleshed version of Link that we have not yet seen, not in game format, nor in the mangas up until this one. And I really, really like that. I hope this hasn't been too spoilery, and I hope you guys still want to pick this up, already telling you the end of the volume. But of course, there's way more to the story, right? And we all knew that Link, I mean, look at the front cover. I mean, if that's the case, then this is a damn spoiler. But I feel like I really need to talk about his characterization in this one, because I'm not going to go through each thing. As I said, he's in the Twilight Realm, meets Midna and Zelda, wolf form, gets out of wolf form, Forest Temple, gets the tunic, and then he's the reluctant hero. But as I said before, he's only ever the reluctant hero in this. He's never reluctant as far as we've seen here. And he's conflicted, and it's a wonderful interpretation of a character we know and love. And I really, really enjoy it. I think there was something cool here at the back, too. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's right here. Little extra, too. We see the Twilight Princess Link here, and we see the Hero of Time Link here. You know, the Link, as far as I'm concerned. Kind of the passing on of the torch. And right here, they say, after changing into his green outfit, I suddenly realized how I haven't drawn Link as a young man in adult form since Ocarina of Time, which was 17 years ago. So here's a picture of the heroes passing the baton. Link and Twilight Princess may be wavering at the moment, but he firmly accepts it. So the hero passes. So there, even the authors themselves are saying that we are drawing and writing this Link to be unsure of himself, to not be as confident as the Hero of Time was. And it's right, because as we all know, we haven't had an adult Link until Twilight Princess. if you look at it that way, you know, your Oracle games and stuff. You had that more childish one. Same with the original two Legends of Zelda and the Link's Awakening and Link to the Past and stuff. The adult Link has only ever really been featured in about 3 or 4 games, and this is the first, you know, manga adaptation since Ocarina of Time that they've been able to draw Link as a full fleshed out, you know, man, a hero, you know, the adult Link. So I really like that little extra at the end there. That was really cool, and it gives us a little bit of insight onto what they're thinking. So I just really want you guys to, once again, I know that the last video didn't get too many views, and I know this is kind of a haphazard sort of video, but I just feel like I really would just want to promote this. That's all it is. It's simple promotion, and no, I'm not being paid by this or anything. I don't monetize. But I just really wanted to promote this series because we're all, everyone that subscribes to my channel and everybody who watches my channel, I would garner that 99% of them all love manga in one, either just for one series or 100 series. And if you love manga, a lot of mangakas and a lot of manga readers love video games. And I mean, what's a bigger name than Zelda other than some of the other big ones like Sonic, Mario, and Pokemon, you know? So, and as far as Nintendo's concerned, I mean, Zelda is the original sort of adventure game. So, for them, so I really want you guys to, if you're at all interested, be sure, and even if you weren't a huge fan of Twilight Princess, give this one a shot. And if you really didn't like Twilight Princess, doesn't mean you can't pick up one of the ones you did like. Did you love A Link to the Past? Pick up that one. Did you love Oracle Ages? Pick up that. And of course, we all love Ocarina of Time, so definitely pick up those 2 volumes to read the full story, how they adapted that one. So either way, guys, this has just been a quick video. Volume 2, promoting it. Please pick it up. It's absolutely great. The changes they made. Honestly, this one dragged on a little bit for me as compared to the first one. The first one was more of an establishing volume, and I was excited. This one, I was like, okay, all right, let's get to this. But it doesn't mean it's not great. And volume 3, 4, 5, they're all just adding on to that. You know, they get better and better as they go. I would honestly say the volume 2 is the weakest volume that I've read out of the current 5, but that doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that it as I said, it's still establishing, it's still bringing everyone up to speed, showing, okay, you might know the game, but here's our version of the canon and stuff, right? So either way, guys, pick up this at your local bookstore or manga store or whatever you do, and if you can't get it, buy it online. It's fantastic, and it'll keep them making them, because I can't wait for a Skyward Sword manga. I really just can't. I'm really looking forward to that as well, and I'm of course looking forward to volume 6 of this series. So that being said, guys, this has been Griever with your manga volume review for Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess volume number 2. Like, comment, and subscribe as always, and don't forget to hit that bell notification so every time I upload a video, you guys know right away. And if you like this series, and if you want me to go and more in-depth on other mangas and stuff that I own, or anything that you guys enjoy or something like that, I'm planning on doing a few more series like this. But if you guys do like it, let me know which ones you would like me to do down below, and what can I fix about these videos. These ones are more broad and haphazard, because I don't really want to spoil very much, but because a lot of people don't really pick this up and read it. But if it's something like 7 Deadly Sins or Shokugeki no Soma or Bleach or something, I can go through each volume and talk about different points, because at that point I'll just put spoilers at the beginning and we can go through it properly, what I thought of each volume, each moment, blah blah blah. So if you guys want me to do a more deeper and analysis of that kind of stuff, then let me know down in the comment section down below. And no, I'm not going to cut that out, because that's a hard word to say after you've been talking for 12 minutes straight. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Griever. Drink responsibly, as always, because of course I got a beer. It's Friday, and we'll speak to you next time. See ya.